appreciate everyone that came out tonight. We appreciate you guys for allowing this union to be here, and we love everyone in here. Um, Sean, I've known you for 30 years. I love you, bro. Badu, known you for 30 years too. I'm half Haitian because of you. All right. I love you too. I got a bunch of other boys in here. I love y'all like brothers. All right. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. All right, great. Thank you. Thank you, every single person, for coming. We really, really appreciate it. Anyone who's planned a wedding knows how easy it is to plan it. And I want to thank all of you guys for RSVPing so early, because that didn't piss me off. And I want to thank all of you guys for actually showing up, because showing up is really something that's really important to me. So I really appreciate it.
Hey, ladies, I know y'all saw this mess. I know y'all saw it. I'm not even going to get into a proper welcome. Hey, y'all, if you're new here, I'm Nava. Come on in and let's talk about it. So y'all know I'm in the comments just scrolling and looking and reading, because that's what I do. That's what I do. And it's so many women saying, may this type of love never find me. But the thing is, this is the type of love that finds most of y'all. Like, even though most of y'all's fiancés or husbands probably didn't say this exact thing or do this exact thing at y'all's wedding, this is the kind of love that finds most of y'all. And it's obvious that this man is gay. Like, I can sense a gay man. I know a gay man when I see one. He's probably in love with one of his homeboys and hunching a few of them. That's what I'm going to say. I'm about 90% sure that he done hunched at least one of his homeboys. And I'm just not really not surprised. She posted a video before this the reception at the when they were actually getting married. And he said the same exact thing. You all right? And then she posted a video of everything that was going on before the actual ceremony and reception. And everything was like all beautiful. It just had the music and her getting ready for the wedding. And people in the comments were like, telling her how beautiful she was. But she turned off the comments, and I know she did it because women were probably tearing her up and telling her, sis, don't marry him. He don't like you. He don't love you. Like, he's in love with one of his homeboys. He's gay. I'm pretty sure that's why she turned off the comments. But so, like, this is why I can't deal with most women, because most women, they see this stuff. They see it, and they will still go through with it. They will still marry this man and then come to you as their friend, crying and hollering and hooting about the same shit that you told them before they got married. Like, sis, he doesn't love you. He doesn't like you. And he might be a little gay. He might be gay. Like, you know, like, people, we are her friends. We're her internet friends. And we were trying to tell her, and she turned off the comments. Like, that's what women do when you try to tell them the truth. They'll start yelling at you and talking over you or block you. Like, if you're online, if you go on one of their panels and you try to tell them the truth, I did it today to, I made a bit of, what is her name? You're triggered. I went on to one of her lives on TikTok and was trying to tell her the truth. Like, why are you up here calling women pygmies, but you're up here wasting time talking to men about nothing? She went off on me, blocked me. Well, not blocked me, but muted me where I couldn't get my whole point out. And that's what black women do. She said that her page, she's just doing this for entertainment. So I guess she don't really care about talking about real stuff. And I'm like, I told her that's fine. If that's what you're doing, if that's how she's making her money and growing her channel, fine. I thought she was on a different level than that. And I was just, obviously I was wrong. So you don't got to go off on me, girl. I'm just trying to tell you that they're not going to lead you. Like, why are you asking them questions about what they do? They do what they do because they can do what they do, because women like this allow it. So why are we still, but she said it's entertaining. So if y'all want to just be entertained and not listen to anything that's real, go over to You're Triggered. And that's what you will get. You'll get entertainment and just circular conversations that aren't going to get us anywhere. But let's get into what the girlies had to say about this. And I will talk to you ladies next time. I will not come back on the end.
Did you guys see the groomsman who said, I look good, shouts out his homeboys of 30 years. Says his wife looks alright. Shout out. Say, I love you, bro. Did not say that to his wife. She had to whisper to him to say, talk about us. Shouts out his homeboys. I love you, bro. Says nothing about his wife. Crazy work. You know.
That bride, they got embarrassed by her husband in front of her family and friends. Let me hold your hand while I say this. That man don't love you. If you guys haven't seen the video where this husband, not only at the wedding ceremony, but at the reception, gets on the mic and expresses how much he looks good at the wedding, to then turn his thick ass neck to his wife and tell her, you look alright. He said it in his wedding vows. He said it at the reception. Gave a shout out to his homeboys of 30 years and not have not one word to say about your wife. Like, is you cool?
This man is so interested in looking cool in front of his friends that he doesn't mind sacrificing his new bride to do so. You're going to say that you look good not once but twice, but then you're going to look at her with her hair and her makeup and her beautiful dress and say you look alright. Then you're going to take the time to shout each of them out. But we have no words for the bride? And then when you thought she was about to take the microphone from you, you snatch it away from you like, don't you dare embarrass me in front of my homeboys. It's the same thing with the cake smashing and the same thing with the embarrassing vows. It's all about performing for the audience of men in the crowd. I'm not a simp for marrying her because look how I talk to her. I'm not a simp for marrying her because look how I treat her. Like, it's always about the men in the crowd. That's why they do it. You don't have to be the groom that's moved to tears and bawling his eyes out watching his new bride come down the aisle with her father. But who you also don't have to be is the kind of groom that's too cool to tell everybody that he thinks his wife is beautiful on her wedding day, after knowing how much time, effort, and money she put into doing so. You also don't have to be the groom that shouts out his best friends in his toast, but doesn't mention his own wife once.
Like, this didn't just all of a sudden happen, and I can tell because of her eye rolling. Like, when he says something, she, like, rolls her eyes, like, yeah. And then she tried to take the mic from him. She did, because it was like, you was talking too much. And he snatched it back. And she's like, we can't hear you. All right. Yeah. Okay, because when I tell you, that'd be the last speech you'd be giving standing next to me. Because, see, what we not going to do is that. Ladies. Ladies. Like, it never gave. Never gave. Mind you, she's beautiful, by the way. In case I don't know who you're looking at. But
But, these are red flags from the beginning. And to me, it looks like he's been doing this. Like, she used to this by now. Like he's been trying to humble her from day one. And I wonder if her parents and everybody else is letting her know, like, hey, friend, you don't see what's going on here? This what you want to marry? And I always say this because, I'm always in a wedding. Or I'm sitting in the seats, fanning myself because I'm ready to go. Or I'm waiting for the reception to happen. And then people get married. And then they start complaining about the things that their spouse is doing. But we saw that way before the wedding. We saw it at the reception. We saw it at the altar. Sometimes you just have to pay attention. I know you want to get married. Shoot, I want to get married for you. I want to blow bubbles. I want to throw rice. Shoot, I want to take pictures. I want to dance in the name of love. But sometimes you got to open your eyes. And sometimes these people are just not it. I know you about 40, 35. You feeling the pressure to get married and have kids. But you can't settle, boo. Don't settle. Let me know what y'all think about this, because I feel like that he was really trying to give her a humbling moment. Let me know.
Pats himself on the chest, says, I look good. Looks at his future wife and says, you look aight. To his future wife. TikTok, fix my algorithm right now. Mettez le bac, jonte joigny. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Please stop playing with my time. Please, 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 please. Pas fait mal comme ça. I don't want to see that. Okay? And it makes me even more irritated that she's Haitian. Like, excuse me? One thing men never lack for is audace.
So you mean to tell me you get up at our wedding and start your speech with, I look good, I look good, never once saying that I looked good or that I was beautiful? Then you start thanking your boys and saying you love your boys, but you don't say you love me? Yeah. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm sorry. No. And I've been in a situation like that. Man got up there and gave a whole speech around his birthday, around a party I planned for him. For him to thank everybody in the room. I mean everybody, calling people out. I'm standing right in front of you. And you don't thank me? Yeah, no, I'm good. You to show me who you are.
Let me just say this as a person who's getting married this year. It would take the blood of Jesus Christ to prevent me from committing the ultimate sin that day. And I play all day. But all I be thinking about in that moment is, would my sins be forgiven? I feel like they would. I feel like if I went through with it, I feel like I would get off. I feel like I wouldn't even be charged.
His bride, looking absolutely beautiful, and tells her she looks aight, as if this is a time to fucking joke. And then proceeds to shout out each one of his homeboys and appreciate them for the roles that they've played in his life. I don't believe men should speak at weddings. I never really did. Even when they get to doing the vows, it gets interesting. You stuck with me through everything. Like, I honestly believe that particular man is probably already embarrassing enough, but the fact that he could not even control himself on the wedding day, and who gave him the mic, who said he can give a speech, I'm confused. Men really love their homeboys. They do everything for their homeboys. They do it for the respect of their homeboys. They don't want to look like they a simp. And now you at my wedding, so I really can't look like I'm a simp. Like, I don't even understand why men marry women, why they act like they like women, when really all they want to do is hang out with their homeboys all day, be on the game with their homeboys all day, go outside to a bar with their homeboys all night. Like, if it's the homeboy is the wife, then just say that.
I would have took my hand and smacked the back of that pack of hot dogs that he got resting on the back of that neck. That professor clump he got resting right on the back of that cranium. He would have been single that day, unmarried, divorced, dealt with. The way the men in my family would have blessed him after that reception. I'm almost willing to bet that marriage, that wedding, that day would have become a funeral. It's like, how dare you have the audacity to stand up there with that double XL Suge Knight looking suit and embarrass your wife like that?
Ladies and gentlemen.